This is the smoked chicken breast recipe that checks all the boxes. Flavor, juiciness, and meal prep perfection. Let's get into it. What's up? I'm Nichole Dailey, culinary producer here at Traeger, and today we are making smoked chicken breast and Cobb salad. So this is a really great recipe to do for weeknight meals or meal prep. Super easy to throw together, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So we're going to start out by making a brine. This is super simple. It's just a little brown sugar, black peppercorn. We're going to smash some garlic cloves. You just want to smash these so they open up. They can release a little bit of that flavor. And then we're going to do 2 lemons. And you're going to squeeze them in and then just drop the whole lemon straight in the pot. Last thing, it's not a brine without salt. We're using kosher salt. So one thing to keep in mind, especially with brines where the salt is super important, is different salts have different grain sizes. And so you want to, we use Diamond Kosher, it's a larger flake. You want to make sure that's something that you're paying attention to. A 1/4 cup of like table salt is going to be different than a 1/4 cup of diamond salt. So we're just going to throw this on our side burner back here. We're just going to bring it up to a simmer enough to let those things, the sugar and the salt, dissolve. Then we'll pull it off and get our chicken in the brine. So our sugar and salt is dissolved. We're going to finish out our brine. A little trick I use when making brines, instead of having to wait for it to cool down, I just split the quantity of water that I need for the full brine, do half of it in ice water and half of it in the pot with the salt and the sugar, and then you just pour the hot over the cold and give it a stir, and it'll come down to room temp or low enough that you can put your protein back in. Just give this little stir, make sure it's cool. She's good. All right, so we're using 4 pounds of chicken breast. This recipe is super easy to cut in half, double, whatever you need to do. So if you're just making it for a weeknight and you don't need to have a stash in the fridge, you could easily cut it in half. My theory on it is you're already starting the grill, you've got a ton of space, might as well fill it up, use all that space, and set yourself up for the week. It's a tight squeeze. Barely. All right, so we're gonna transfer these to the fridge. You don't wanna brine them for too long because the chicken will start to kind of like deteriorate and it doesn't have a great texture, especially with all the citrus that's in here. So we're gonna throw it in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours and then we'll pull it out and get it on the grill. Hopefully I don't spill. All right, we made it without any spilling. It's a miracle. All right, so for these, you just want to pull them out and get them nice and dry. So I've got some paper towels over here. And this brine is really great too if you want to do it for something other than chicken breast. You could do it with pork chops, pork tenderloin. It's really versatile. Get all these guys out of here. And then we're just going to, you want to pick off any of the big peppercorns or like pieces of garlic that have stuck to the chicken breast, and then just make sure they're nice and dry. So we'll get these off. And then just give them a good pat. Now, depending on where you get your chicken breasts from, these ones are relatively clean, so I didn't do any trimming or anything on them. If they've got a little bit of fat left hanging on, these are going to be there for quite some time, so I think it's going to help in the end, but if you don't like it, you can trim that off. You can trim off any pieces like this, but the biggest thing with chicken breasts is you want to just run your hands where the breastbone usually is, and just make sure there's no big pieces of cartilage or anything like that still attached. These ones are looking pretty good though. All right. We're gonna just get rid of this paper towel. And then seasoning on this, we're just gonna use the Traeger chicken rub. There's a lot of like citrus and different notes in there that really complement this brine. I think they go really well together. And again, you could do the same thing with pork chops, pork tenderloin. Just give it a good drizzle. Make sure it's nice and coated. And then just remember, this has been brined, so you don't want to go quite as heavy on the seasoning. There's already a good amount of salt incorporated in this. Last thing we're going to do to make this even easier is to use a meter. So I like to find kind of the smallest one in the bunch and stick it in the thickest part of that. That one's going to be done before the rest of them, so you can kind of keep an eye on them from there. That way you don't have some that go over and some that are still under. So we'll just pop that in. We're gonna throw these on the grill at 225 for about 2 to 3 hours. And we are using, I forgot for a second. We're using hickory pellets on these. You can use whatever you like. I love the flavor that hickory brings to this. I also really love mesquite with smoked chicken breasts. So we're gonna throw these on, get our hands washed. We'll jump into making a Cobb salad. All right, we're gonna let those ride for about 2 to 3 hours. I'm gonna clean up and get rid of all of our raw chicken stuff, and then we're gonna start throwing together our Cobb salad. All right, so we're just gonna prep a couple of things for our salad. We've got some frisee and romaine. So the great thing about this chicken is, like I said earlier, it's super versatile. You can use it in a ton of different things and just keep it in your fridge. You could use it in stir fries, you could do it in tacos, in bowls, in burritos, quesadillas. You could just slice it up and keep it in the fridge for a snack. You can put it on a pizza and a pasta. The world is your oyster. So this Cobb salad is pretty straightforward, kind of classic. I like to do mine in smaller pieces like this. We have a dressing that I made earlier with a little bit of reserved bacon fat, some lemon, super zesty and tasty. I also really love a Cobb salad with like a rich, creamy blue cheese dressing if I'm feeling really heavy. It's so good. So this is just a little frisee. It's a nice bitter element to our salad. We've got our tomatoes. We're just gonna line them up right here in the middle. We'll just break up this blue cheese into little crumbles. Set that aside. Last thing we have to prep is just some hard-boiled eggs. I'm just gonna quarter these. All right, our chicken has a little bit more time. You wanna make sure you flip it about halfway through. We're gonna keep an eye on that meter and pull it off the grill when it hits 160. We'll let it rest for about 10 minutes so it'll come up to the full temp of 165, and then we'll get slicing. Okay, our chicken's up to temp, so we're gonna go ahead and pull it off. One thing I love about this recipe is this chicken is delicious hot. It's also really good cold. So before you dig into it, you want to just let it rest for a little bit. If you are going to eat it hot, you just want to let those juices redistribute so you don't end up with a dry chicken. So we're going to set these aside, let them rest, and we'll come back and finish our salad. All right, our chicken's rested. We're ready to slice. It smells so freaking good. And since I'm doing this for a Cobb salad, I'm gonna cube it up. I feel like a lot of time smoked chicken gets a really bad rap. I think some people say that the texture isn't worth the time, or it can come out kind of pale or dry, but as you can see, this is not pale, and I promise you it's not dry either. Ooh, look at all that juice. So good, and I'm not waiting. I'm gonna take a bite right now. Holy shit. Doesn't get any better than that, I don't think. All right, we'll add this to our cob. It's got like a nice little subtle smoke ring around the edges. That brine makes it so juicy and flavorful. I'm gonna take the rest of this home later. For now, we'll finish this out. We've got our blue cheese, our eggs. I really loaded up the chicken on this one. Got some bacon. Last thing I'm gonna add is some avocado. All right, so we used the bacon fat from that rendered bacon earlier to make this nice dressing. I'm gonna finish this off with a nice drizzle of that. It's got some shallots in there. We're gonna finish it off with some herbs. Such a fun salad for a party. Nice summer salad. It's so bright and fresh. It's also one that you could do like meal prep in a mason jar. When you're ready to eat, you just give it a shake and grab a fork. Some parsley, just making her pretty. Last thing we're gonna do is some chives and black pepper. I really like black pepper in my salads, so we're gonna top some off there. There we go. Yum. Now I get to take a bite. That chicken is so delicious. It's full of flavor and it's so versatile. You can use it in a ton of different things like we talked about earlier. Some tacos, burritos, quesadillas, whatever your heart desires. This is one example of how to do that, and you're gonna wanna try this. So for this recipe, look in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow us on socials, and check us out next week. We'll see ya.